Howdy, I'm Eric Allard at Tilson Homes, and I'm so glad you've joined us today to take a view of our beautiful Brazoria model home in Spring, Texas. Let's go take a look at the house. So as you approach the Brazoria model here in Spring, Texas, you're gonna notice on the elevation we opted for, which is elevation E, it's a very old world feel. We opted for lots of brick. We're bringing brick back. Beautiful painted brick. We also put a herringbone pattern mixed with different soldier courses, lots of different textures with the brick. We opted for some wood accents that have lots of beautiful dark hardware, can carry that old world feel. We got some iron, some rustic iron accents, as well as a nice, beautiful dark painted fascia to kind of really give it that pop and offset. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous old world view. As you start to walk up to the front door of the Brazoria model, you'll notice that we opted for a massive 16-foot ceiling on the front covered porch with beautiful real soffit to kind of give you, again, more of that old world feel. 16-foot ceiling leads up to a 3-foot, 6-inch wide, 8-foot tall door that we opted for. Just a big, massive feel, almost very old world, like you would see something in the Mediterranean. Just a beautiful interest of this beautiful home. So as you enter that beautiful front door, you'll notice the foyer. We continued that gorgeous large ceiling. We've got a 14-foot ceiling in the foyer with a beautiful light fixture package. We've opted for porcelain wood look tile throughout this part of the home. You're going to be welcomed into the family room. We have beautiful fixed glass windows that we opted for. Look out over the covered porch. Great place to entertain. Gorgeous custom pine box beam ceiling detail with crown mold. Just a lot of things, a lot of details, a lot of customizations to try and show this house how you can make it yours. Some of the details you're going to notice are a little bit different in this model. You're going to see less ceiling fans, and that's because we want to be able to showcase some of our beautiful light fixtures. So in the family room, we've opted for a chandelier, and also you have recessed lights. They're on, of course, different switches. If you'd rather have a ceiling fan on its own light, you can have that as well. But we want to be able to show you something very different that we don't do very often, that just so you can see the different customizations that can be done in your home. Let's go take a look at the heart of the home, at the kitchen. So while the family room is a beautiful part of the Brazoria home, the kitchen is unparalleled in the portfolio. We did all kinds of things to make this kitchen world-class, both for entertaining as well as for cooking. Massive island that you have here for a workspace that's open to the family room. We opted for a beautiful cabinetry package, including shadow box lighting, upper cabinets with glass front doors to showcase some really unique things. We opted for a Frigidaire Professional appliance package. So that's a 6-burner range that we opted for in here. That's your microwave, your convection oven. We actually opted to put a refrigerator in here just to showcase what could be done. Of course, obviously a Frigidaire Professional dishwasher. We have a lot of storage in here. You've got all kinds of drawers, of course, self-closing like everything else. Drawers in the range side. Instead of those, you got a trash can pull out. We opted for a beautiful wood canopy hood, again, to continue that old world feel. Got a herringbone pattern we did on the backsplash. We included a pot filler in this particular model as one of the upgrades. Gorgeous countertops. We also have, of course, a touch-free faucet system that we opted for that you can put in any of your homes. We got a farmhouse sink. Of course, it has the charging station for your phone and outlets for the rest of the house. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous kitchen, pendant lighting over the island, a really beautiful, clean option that can still be very much useful to that chef in the house. So one of the most important parts of the kitchen is where all the stuff comes from. The Brazoria actually does have a walk-in pantry, plenty of storage in there with a motion sensor light. This is a nice place to store all those things. And it's open to the one large dining space of the home. Didn't have a formal dining room in here. You could if you wanted to. Not necessary where most of our customers are living. And again, you got gorgeous views through fixed glass windows we opted for out the back of the house. Entry onto the beautiful covered porch that is on the house. We opted for a little bit larger covered porch, but the house is going to come with a porch no matter what, and you'd enter it here from the dining space. Nice and open to the kitchen, still open to the family room, so everybody can be hanging out here together. Let's go take a look at the master suite. So the Brazoria is a true split floor plan. So you get the master suite on one side of the home, separated completely with the other bedrooms on the other side of the home. The master suite is a gorgeous retreat. Our design team put a lot of effort into making sure that you can rest and relax here at your retreat. We opted for a beautiful 2-step ceiling that's got crown mold in it. Again, we kind of went with something different. We didn't put a ceiling fan here. We went for the beautiful chandelier just to give you an idea of what could be done, because we have a lot of natural light pouring in from the windows, so that's what we opted for that. We did a gorgeous, gorgeous accent wall that's got a unique pattern on it. Nice clean lines, very simple but very elegant. Just a great place to relax. Let's go check out the master bathroom. So when you go to the master bath of Brazoria, you're gonna notice we wanted to continue that spa-like feel for this to be a retreat after a long day of work. So you're gonna notice that we opted for the beautiful dual sinks. We have kind of a matte finish quartz that we went with to give a nice clean look. We did a lighter colored tile. The two sinks are separated by a massive 24-inch wide utility cabinet that doubles as a laundry hamper, so a nice place to put all the dirty clothes. You've got a gorgeous shower. We opted for no tub. We went for a larger shower. We opted to go with frameless glass. It has a mosaic tile pattern going all the way to the ceiling as well as on the floor, slightly different colors. Just again, showing you some of the things you can do to make this house more custom for you. We also opted to go with sconces on the walls on either side of the mirrors as opposed to a light fixture above, just to try and give you an idea of what can be done. The house also has massive walk-in his and hers closets that are separated, so lots of space for storage, lots of place to relax, just like a real owner's retreat should be. So like we talked about, the Brazoria is a true split floor plan, the master on one side, the spare bedrooms on the other. So whether these are kids growing up here or you're having guests, they have their own private space. Beautiful layout, plenty of space, and lots of natural light. And actually the back bedroom has a walk-in closet, which is super nice. If guests are staying a long time, or for that girl at home who has lots of clothes. So the other secondary bedroom here in the Brazoria is plenty sizable as well. Again, it has a beautiful window, let that natural light come in. It also has a walk-in closet, and we did opt to continue that porcelain weathered wood tile all throughout these areas. So you got no carpet, what we've opted for, just to kind of show you what that country living could look like. The beautiful part is these two bedrooms share a really meticulously well-appointed bathroom that I want you guys to come check out. So the secondary bathroom here in the Brazoria that the bedrooms share, we wanted to be able to showcase a lot of neat custom features you can do, even in a very small space. So you got hexagonal tile on the floor, the nice custom feature. We opted to go with a brick pattern of tile that goes all the way to the ceiling in the tub area. We have, again, another kind of a leather finish or matte finish quartz that we did on the countertops. Just different ways that we want to be able to show you that you can do high-end customization in a small space without spending a whole lot of money. So as you're making your way to the utility room of the Brazoria, which again is on the spare bedroom side of the home, you're gonna notice we opted for a drop zone there because we do have a 2-car attached garage that we did on this model, which got a great drop zone, place to take off those muddy boots, hang up the wet clothes or leashes and things like that. Because speaking of leashes, the best kept secret of this home is the utility room. We did some really, really cool stuff. So we've got lots of cabinetry. We also have built-in shelves that we did here. Got plenty of space for large washers and dryers, so lots of storage. And then the dog washing station, the highlight of this home here. Really cool place to put, little Fifi in there, get all cleaned up. The drain's right there. You got a removable shower head that we opted for. If you don't want to do this, obviously there's plenty of place for a freezer or something like that. Whatever you need to do to make this home your own, but we thought this would be a really cool way to showcase our furry friends that live with us. So anyway, let's go check out the rest of the home, especially the study. So immediately off of the foyer, we have in a pretty cool design location. We've got a half bath right for guests to use right when they walk in. That's got a gorgeous mosaic pattern. We opted for a little bit upgraded pedestal lavatory in there. Just a nice, clean, elegant look for your guests right when they show up. Into one of the coolest locations for a study. So I know I talked about how the master bedroom's on a different side of the home than the spare bedrooms, with so many people working from home these days or wanting a different, kind of more private area. This room isn't attached to any of the other bedrooms or the master suite. It's truly on its own. So you have a private area, that's your workspace. When you leave that, you're at your respite of home. But in here, we did a lot of really cool features. It has a gorgeous cathedral ceiling with some box beam details. We opted for another one of those beautiful chandeliers, again, to showcase something different that you can do. It has a gorgeous view at the front of the home to kind of take those breaks during your workday. We also opted to put in kind of a formal sitting area that we did with a gorgeous mosaic tile, an electric fireplace. That tile goes all the way to the ceiling. Just a great focal point for a place here for guests to relax. Can easily be converted into a bedroom if you wanted to. It has a closet here all ready to go. Gorgeous door that comes in right off the foyer. Again, super conveniently located for that work from home space, homeschool space, or formal living space. So immediately off the dining space, we've got a beautiful 8-foot tall French door that we opted for that leads onto the covered porch. Now, the standard home is going to come for sure with like about a 19-foot wide by about 9-foot deep covered porch. We opted for an extended porch that has a gorgeous 10-foot 6-inch ceiling, the same as it's in the family room. You got those windows that come out here. You got that contrasting trim color against the white hardy plank that's beautiful. We opted to go with real soffit out here. So we got real soffit. We got a beautiful large dark bronze ceiling fan we chose to go with, as well as the recessed lights that go out here. It actually has 2 different sitting areas out here. So we have the main sitting area, which you can see is again easily the size of the family room. Got beautiful, massive, natural wood posts that are kind of offset again by that dark contrasting color, and then another seating area over here immediately off the dining space. Just a great place to rest and relax and enjoy that land, which is why you bought this whole thing to begin with. So we're wrapping up here in what would be the garage area of the Brazoria. We opted to go with a 2-car alternate side load garage. We did put a brick wall here we're using as kind of a presentation or seminar room, but this is where the garage would be. So we really hope that you've enjoyed this model tour. We hope that you find these useful. We hope you come check it out real soon, and we genuinely soon hope to make you part of the Tilson family.